Hey guys, all right. Before this clip starts or this podcast starts, I want to point out that you may like look at the previous episode before this and this one, and see that we might have talked about some things that are, you know, ahead of this or before this, or it's a little mixed up. Yeah, I accidentally uploaded the wrong podcast in order. This was supposed to go up before the Dear Maria episode, but it didn't because I read the files wrong. So just a quick note that if things seem weird or out of order, or if we talk about things that are behind, that's kind of the reason why. This was also supposed to come out a few months ago, and that also didn't happen because of delays and complications and other stuff like that. So just keep in mind that all that stuff while we get into the podcast. So yeah, but still enjoy the podcast, you guys.
By the way, we're recording.
Oh, we're recording?
Yeah.
You gotta tell me to get ready, dog.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I literally said, I need you up and ready now.
No, you didn't. No, you need to tell me. No, you can't do that. You need to tell me. Hey, Isaiah. We're recording.
Hey, Isaiah.
Jesus Christ,
we've been recording for like 5 minutes.
No, we have not been. We have not been. We better not have been recording for like 5 minutes. How dare you?
3 minutes.
How dare you? You need to tell me these things, man. You need to tell me these. I'm fucking louched over. Fucking not fucking exposing my belly.
I told you.
No, you didn't. You didn't tell me.
Is that bleach spot or a belly spot?
This is a bleach spot. But this is like the only like breathable shirt that I have right now because everything else is like a thick material. Anyways, welcome to the.
It feels like a polyester blend. That doesn't feel like pure cotton.
I don't know, it's like,
Are you sure that's breathable?
Yeah. It feels breathable.
Feeling breathable and being breathable are two different things.
Welcome to the Dweebs and Weebs podcast. My name is Mise.
My name is
Bug Fang, the stupid kid, and we're doing a podcast where we talk about anime. And
are we? We're doing a podcast?
Where we talk about anime various things sometimes. Not related to anime. That's our catchline now. We're talking about anime and sometimes various.
Do you know
things.
This is the same notebook I first took notes in for my work?
Okay, I know. Okay, just because I said we talk about various other things doesn't mean
look,
you can start talking about your notebook
and terminology used in bookstores.
Alex, this is boring. Alex, you are boring.
More terminology continued. That's Alex, 2 back-to-back pages.
Alex, you are boring.
Main seasons for
Alex,
book selling
Alex,
are fall and spring. Yeah. My notebook. I need that for work.
We talk about various things, but mostly anime on this podcast. And that being said, hey, Buffet, what did you watch today? What did you watch?
Get your fucking hand off! What the fuck is with this?
What did you watch this
Oh,
week?
shit. What? I made a mistake. What? You're going to need to entertain them for a few seconds. Catch them up on what you've been reading.
Been reading?
Yeah, what have you been reading?
Why would
I need my phone. That's why.
It's not that episode. Oh my god. Wait. Where's your phone? Where's your phone? Where's your phone? Where's your phone? Where's your phone?
Oh.
Where's your phone? Where's your
phone? It should be, I think, on the table where we're sitting. Okay. Wow, I'm surprised we actually got away with that, huh?
I'll get your phone.
All right, well, I guess I'll entertain you guys for a little bit, whoever is here. Hi. What have I been reading? Books. Book and bookstore, surprise. Do I have any of them with me right here, actually? No. Just got a bunch of manga and shit. Well, I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate. It came out, and it's just D&D 5e, but I can play it alone, and I don't need a DM. That's great. I made a replica. Well, okay, fine. So we're back. We don't have to talk about Baldur's Gate anymore.
Like 5 minutes into the podcast, and we.
Hey, but it was a good save. It was a good save. All right. So what have you been watching while I get my list up?
So surprisingly enough, despite it came out in winter, I think Nier Automata.
Oh, you're watching Nier? I still haven't.
Yeah. That just ended. I'm enjoying it. It makes me want to go back and
Watch something on
play the games because there's some things that
you still haven't played Replicant, huh?
Well, yeah, I haven't played Replicant, but I want to go back and play Automata because there's things in it that I'm not 100% sure I remember happened this way, and I feel like they're giving us a bit more lore. And if you played Nier Automata,
I would hope they're giving us more lore. Theoretically, they're following endings that we didn't get to see in the game, so I would hope they're showing us more lore. And
a lot of it I do remember very much from just like the main story.
Yeah, sure. I also remember a lot from the main story for each of the playthroughs I played.
I was say at the very least how it happened. So I would have to go back to see how much of that we did because there's stuff I don't remember. There's like an episode that comes out of it where I sit there and I'm just like I don't remember where exactly this goes, and it bothered me. So I want to play it because I could just easily watch a playthrough, but I don't want to do that because it's Nier. It's like one of my favorite games of all time.
Just replay it.
Yeah, I know.
It's only like 120 hours down the drain.
My thing is that to be fair, I know where I need to get to see if that's where it happens. My only thing is I just don't want to bust out my PS4 right now.
Just on PC.
I want to bust
out. If you're gonna replay it anyways, get the achievements all over again on PC.
I don't want to bust out my money in my wallet right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh yeah. This is a lot of you are probably gonna sit there being like, "Really, you just started this?" But I just finished Assassination Classroom like a week ago.
Just a little bit.
Look! I get it.
The hype train came and went. It did a tour around a couple other countries. It looped back around. It had its time again, and also has left the station again. It took you a while to get to that.
Listen, it just wasn't on my radar, and I needed something to watch to kill time. And so I was just like, okay, Assassination Classroom. And what I thought was like...
Assassination's a good way to kill time.
Your puns aren't funny. You're not funny.
I think that joke kills.
You can't use the same pun.
It's not.
It is.
It's the same word in a different pun.
It's basically the same thing, dude. It's basically the same thing.
I thought it was good.
Either way, if you haven't watched it like me because for some reason you just either ignored it or you're behind or you're just new to anime and you haven't looking for things to watch.
Maybe assassination humor is just alien to you.
That was... Dude, come on.
I know that joke didn't put you over the moon.
Yes, that's not funny.
It didn't put you in the ground either.
These aren't hitting, dog.
You get the reference to him blowing up the moon.
I get the reference. It's just not funny.
Funny.
Jesus Christ. Watch Assassination Classroom if you haven't.
Yeah, if you haven't been watching anime in the past 10 years.
Hey, there's a lot of
anime.
Hey, stop. There's a lot of people who haven't, so don't. All right.
Are they listening to this?
Maybe
if you haven't watched anime in the past 10 years and you're listening to this, I want to hear from you why and how you found us. And if it was because of me, I'm sorry. And if you're friends or family, I'm even more sorry. But if you're one of my coworkers, you probably deserve what's coming.
What's wrong with you? Why you gonna be so hostile like that?
Well, I'm about to leave my job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now I get to make fun of them because I know they don't watch me anyways.
That's fair. Other than that, most of what I've been watching has been just a lot of the summer stuff, which were I'm at least like 5 episodes deep on the majority of them. There's Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 that's come out. That's really good.
It's pretty good.
That shit.
I don't think you can call it season 2, but it's pretty good.
What do you mean?
I mean, where I am, it's like season -1.
Where the fuck are you at? What?
Well, as far as I can tell, it's
Oh!
It's a prequel, and it's a prequel to Jujutsu Zero. It's not even a prequel to Juju. So it's like funny? Juju -1.
You know what's funny? I just realized. You realize that all the new content has just been going backwards.
Yeah.
Like there's Juju season 1.
Yeah, the further forward in the series we go, the further backwards in the timeline we go. Yeah.
Which is funny because now we're back. Wait, did you? Before I say anything, did you read it? Do you know what Shibuya is?
This is past where I've read.
Do you know what Shibuya is?
I know the place in Japan.
No. Do you know what Shibuya is?
I don't know what the event in Jujutsu Kaisen referencing Shibuya is.
Okay. Do you at least know?
Unless it's about Shibuya. Bug Fang.
What?
Your boy is about Shibuya.
You need to stop with this. You're not. This is not working out. You're not. This is not working out. I don't know where you can't practice your stand-up comedy here. It's bad. You're bad. It's terrible.
I can't practice my stand-up comedy here. It has to be sit down. And you...
Why did that get me? Of everything. Fuck you. I don't know why that got me. Fuck you.
Because you know the joke.
Shut up.
The joke is I'm not wearing pants.
Wow, way to get rid of the mystery, asshole. Anyways, Jujutsu Kaisen has been.
Pants wearing, there is no mystery.
Anyways, Jujutsu Kaisen has been very, very good so far. With everything they've talked to, we're now back into the present. So next episode,
we are.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Oh,
thanks, man. Maybe stop right there.
You said you were past that. You said you were past that.
When?
You did. You said I'm past that point. That's why I asked you.
No, I said the anime's past the point I've read.
Oh
man. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not that big of a spoiler. Don't worry.
No, I figured. I mean, it can't really be a season 2 unless it's a season 2. So
yeah.
And with how they did the name convention of Zero, I assume this is not just an explicit prequel.
I was scared it was going to be, but I'm glad it's not. I was like, how you gonna? Because I was the same way. It's like you calling it season 2, but if this is just going to be about the past, how are we doing this? But it's not. So I'm happy about that. What else is there? Oh, there's a new anime that's come out called Zone 100. That has been.
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
Zom
100 because it's zombie.
I listen.
Zome 100.
Listen.
Not even the Brit bangers would say it like that.
Listen.
At least they say like Zedom. You're just like Zome.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Are you being mean to me? What are you being mean?
Because you deserve it.
No, I don't.
It took you 10 years to watch Assassination Class.
Listen. Fuck you. It took you even longer to watch Cowboy Bebop. Beat my ass.
Hey.
And that one is bigger than
I have a specific rule about watching big anime, though.
I don't care. It still took you that long. Anyways, Zom 100.
Even longer to get to other things.
Anyways, Zom 100 has been a really good show. Very good animated. Very good color palette. The way that they balance the comedy and seriousness in that is beautiful. I'm watching a show called Tenpudu. No one can live on loneliness.
That's just not true.
It's not worth it.
I do it every day.
It's not worth. You don't have to talk about how lonely you are, dog.
I play Baldur's Gate because I don't have a D&D group to play with right now. Anyone looking for group?
Don't go to the masses like that. Anyways, what was it saying? Yes, Tempura.
Tempura.
Not a great show.
What's Tempura?
It's about a dude who
Tempura.
He has his okay.
Tempura.
First of all, it's an ecchi. Second of all,
Ew.
It's
Etchy.
it is a show where the main character's dad leaves him
There's so
to
few
go.
good etchy.
There is very so few good etchy. My current goal, accidentally, is to try to find a good one. There's
High School
not.
DxD, unironically pretty good, actually.
High School DxD or High School of the Dead?
High School DxD. Although High School of the Dead also unironically pretty
No, High School of the Dead.
We've
is really
covered
good.
that.
No, I know it's really good. No,
we
no,
found good etchy before.
I just didn't know if you were gonna do that. I refuse to believe you on High School DxD.
Okay. Here's how good it actually is. As a joke, Andre, my little brother, started watching it one day, and he accidentally binged all 3 seasons.
We're gonna have to fight about. We might have to fight about it.
It's actually shockingly decent.
We will either have
it at least as far as I got back when I watched it. It maintained being pretty solid, especially compared to what I thought it would be.
I'm not gonna lie.
Especially since I'm not into the big boobs thing, and they're all big boobs.
Not all of them. I'm pretty sure there's like 1 or 2 that don't have big boobs.
Yeah, the ones I don't care about. The ones that they don't care to give any character. Yeah, you're right.
So what?
The men don't have big.
Shut
boobs.
the fuck up. What are let's talk? Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's talk Zom 100. Tim Hooter. My Happy Marriage. Which if Juju wasn't around, that'd probably be okay. Here's my thing.
My
right?
Happy Marriage.
First episode.
It's not very happy, but there is a happy marriage.
First episode, right? I thought the show wasn't gonna be shit because I was like, they didn't really. Because I sat there and I just like. It felt like they didn't make me really care about the girl, and like I guess she came.
But shit,
huh?
But shit, that was gonna be shit.
Okay.
The animation's too good to have assumed it was gonna be shit.
Not shit, but like just kind of
disappointing romance.
Yeah, kind of, because I was like,
because it seems like it's gonna be pretty cookie cutter.
Cookie cutter
Cinderella
like
story.
Yeah, I'm like
literally
okay, cool,
stepmother and stepsister.
But then by the second episode. Oh man, they
by the end of the first episode, a mansion in flames. I'm just saying.
No, that's the beginning of the first.
That's the beginning of the first?
Yeah.
Never mind. It was good from the get-go. Don't listen to what he's saying.
No.
Yeah.
First episode kind of lacking, but everything after that has been good. It's been keeping me on edge. And if Juju did not come out this season, that probably would be my favorite. And that's crazy because Bleach I'm currently watching too. And
also. That's over Zom 100?
Yes.
Damn. I haven't started Zom 100, but I had higher expectations based off of everyone's response to it.
Okay, here's the thing. I do like Zom. Zom's like super high, but Juju is Juju.
Juju is Juju.
And My Happy Marriage is just... What?
Juju is Juju.
Yes.
We'll get to that.
Oh,
we'll have an episode about Juju.
Oh, I'll say this much.
Listen,
yes, okay. I'll say this much. Yes, there's obvious. There's things you can tell. It's like it's not the same. But
it's not even just that it's not the same. It's that they've already done what they're doing better.
Wait, like they're doing better right now? Or?
Yeah, they've already done. If you haven't noticed, each of the arcs seems to center around someone who's like cursed to die, kinda, but not really, and that's kind of the arc. Yeah, our main boy is cursed to die.
Mm-hmm.
And the kid with the girlfriend Zero.
Oh
yeah. The narrative heavily implies he's going to sacrifice himself at the end, and then it twists by actually sacrificing a different character.
You might not.
And this one
I just realized you might not.
Also is focused around the premise of someone who's about to sacrifice themselves for the greater good.
I just realized you might not.
Why wouldn't I like this one?
What is next arc that's coming out? We'll talk about it.
Again, we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah, we'll get there when we get there.
We'll be covering it. You all know it.
Yeah.
We know it.
Don't get me wrong. Zom 100, I actually do really love. I really, really like Zom. But
you must really like this fucking romance anime.
Dude, it's catching me. I sit there. I'm genuinely excited. I'm just like
it is good. It's really good.
Like you're caught up, right? You're caught up to like the most recent episode, which is episode 5.
I think so. Let me double check Netflix real
Okay,
quick.
because I this is one I'm like I don't.
I watched all the ones that were out when I watched it, but that was like new episode 5. Maybe only episode 4. Maybe there were only 4 when I watched it.
Okay. It might have been in episode 4. Do you remember her baking something?
Yeah.
Okay, so that episode, right?
Yeah, I've only seen up to episode 4. I don't think I recognize some.
Like that episode. Genuinely, when like
I don't recognize these scenes.
When like towards the end, when like it seemed like she finally just kind of like opened up a bit more. Mm-hmm. I genuinely got on my scene. I'm just like yes.
So yeah,
we're working towards progress.
This is the most impressive thing. It is a romance anime that, beyond being a romance thing, writes characters as if they're real people, and also writes conflict resolution as if it actually exists and isn't an anime.
Oh my god! Why do you gotta slate just the anime industry?
Because anime sucks at conflict and conflict resolution. It just does. It literally, like, in the same way that serialized comic books used to have a problem with conflict resolution and still do in a wholly different way now. Anime just sucks. Part of the reason why anime relationships are anime relationships and not relationships in anime is because it's hard to do a relationship that develops without development, without things developing, conflicts, having resolutions, and then also progression in social dynamics. And anime just doesn't do that well. Even good romance anime often doesn't do it that well.
Speaking of romances,
but this one's doing it really well. It does character writing really well.
Speaking of romances, also watching
maybe a little bit fantasy-ish, but
it's definitely
like
playing
things go a little bit too smoothly for Cinderella, if we're being honest. But
it's definitely playing into it. Okay, never mind. I'll move on. Speaking of romances. I'm also watching the.
I am playing Baldur's Gate.
No, fuck you. Stop. I get what you're referencing. No, stop. Speaking of romances, I'm watching the second season of an anime we've actually previously talked about in this episode, and we'll most likely do it because I do want to go back and just rewatch all the animes that we've all the sequels of anime that we have reviewed
before.
Yeah.
For those of you that didn't hear, that means we're going to go back to Sword Art Online at some point.
But those also mean we get to go back to the second season.
SAO.
But that also means we get to go back to the second season of Scientific Railgun, which I'm excited to watch that because I haven't.
We never covered season 2 and beyond of Railgun.
We did. Oh, a Railgun? No.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah,
I gotta go back and rewatch Railgun.
Yeah. Oh, I think we did.
It'll only be my 3rd or 4th time.
I think we did season 2. Maybe. I don't know. We might have bundled that into one episode. Definitely didn't do season 3. We have like a whole.
Season 3 was the one that happened after the big gap, and it got real cool with all the superpowers everywhere.
Yeah, and I think I don't know why, but
it's like My Hero Academia.
Also, I don't know why, but I think we lumped in like season 3 of Index and then Accelerator together. I don't know why we did that. I don't know why we did that.
I think it's because sadly Accelerator was a one-off.
Which does suck. It does suck. That's one-off. But
shouldn't be, and may still not be eventually. Maybe.
Fair. Okay, but going back, romances.
Railgun came back. I mean, they're just saying.
But going back, romances. Talking about second season of Masamune's Revenge arc.
Oh yeah, I still need to watch that. I'm actually excited for that because I liked it more than you did. I liked the first season more than you did. You seemed, I think I remember your opinion was it was bleh.
Okay, here's the crazy thing, right? Uh-huh. I sat there and
I couldn't believe it because I thought it was good.
Here's the thing: I remember sitting there and thinking to myself, "Man, I remember not liking this."
Yeah, I remember you not liking it too.
Back in the podcast, I need to sit down. And legitimately listen to it back. But this is like at least the first 20 minutes, and apparently I thought it was like really funny. That's what I remember.
Weird. I don't remember that.
I don't remember those either. But like I'm listening back to myself, and I'm just like, I laughed really hard at this. I'm like, what the fuck? I said.
This is probably a personal bias thing, though. It's probably us just remembering the last thing we left on. We probably ended up on just the disagreement between you overall not liking it that much and me liking it a surprising amount.
Okay.
So it's probably just us remembering the final opinions that we had, and that's it. Because, I mean, it is very flawed, but I don't really remember saying its flaws, but I'm sure I did.
Fair. And honestly,
Me not
in order for me to really confirm how I feel about the second season, I have to go back and rewatch the first.
Wait, do you not do that?
Huh?
Every time we ever cover season 2 or something, I watch the whole thing again.
I thought I could have without this one. And then I sat there and I'm just like, I'm getting mad at it. I'm getting mad at what this anime is doing. But maybe I'm missing something, so I need to I feel like I need to go back.
Too.
Because
Demon Slayer hurt.
Stop. I don't want to do anything with that conversation because that's
unrelated. It's something I didn't bring up before though. But what hurt about rewatching Demon Slayer was that season 1 was so much better than what came after it in terms of its specific build up and release of it did conflict resolution better.
Cool. Anyways,
Panda Bear.
But yeah, no, like the thing with the second season of Masamune is just I after being like 5 episodes in, like I don't know where we go from here.
Well, I haven't seen it, so I can't.
No. I know what you're saying.
I assume revenge or romance. Those are kind of the two options.
I mean, obviously that. Okay.
Heck, it's probably going to be revenge via romance, which is the entire premise, if I remember.
Okay. So. Not necessarily where we go from here, like what's the end. More like, what the fuck is the path?
So what you mean is, what is the progression to conflict resolution?
That. Listen, I'm just not very. As of right now, I'm not very happy of how things are playing out. But because I feel like we're good, we're at points that should have maybe been built up a bit more. But don't do that.
I think there is a skin hole next to the bleach hole.
Oh, there is a
son of a biscuit. Oh. There's a skin hole and a bleach hole.
Either way,
can you believe that?
Either way. God damn it! You fucking
conflict resolution. You don't like where it's going.
No, that's not what I meant. No, that conflict
don't like where it's going.
Yeah, pacing and direction is weird to me right now, and yeah.
That's it's a season 2, like 4 years after season 1.
Oh,
what?
It's longer than that, my guy.
Nah,
4 years is when we reviewed it. 4 years is when we reviewed it.
How long has it been?
4 years.
No. How long is it since it came out?
Yeah.
I always forget it's the year of our Lord 2023. And that 10 years of my life disappeared somehow.
Just like in a blur. Just like
everything after high school sucks so much that your mind deletes it as you go.
Okay, let's not make it depressing. Come on. I love you, buddy.
I've been out of high school for 10 years.
Let's scratch the back. Scratch the back. He likes back scratches.
Pandas do like back scratches.
Wait, what? Okay, I feel like I'm watching something else.
Well, now that just feels like a tease.
Oh yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. Bleach. Liking Bleach.
Yeah, Bleach spot.
Shut up. Tad bit slow. But I kind of expected this.
From Disney?
Huh?
From Disney?
It's not being made by Disney. They just have rights to stream it.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Why? Why is that disappointing?
I thought with the backing of a company like Disney, maybe Bleach could finally be good.
Fuck you. It is good. Eat my ass.
I'm gonna piss off Imani so much with my final opinions on Bleach, I think.
Oh, does she really like Bleach?
She loves Bleach. It's her favorite anime of all time.
Oh god, it's her favorite. I mean, I get my last name is Kurosaki, but it's not even my favorite. I don't even think it's in like my top 20. I love it.
I always forget that's a Bleach reference.
Yeah. You're wrong. I love it.
Have I ever told Imani what your username is?
No.
Oh my god.
She probably appreciate it.
She would get a kick out of your name. Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I fucking really love Bleach. It's definitely my favorite of the big 3, but oh, Hot Diggity Dog is
really?
Yes. I wouldn't call myself. What you think I'm gonna call myself? What Mise D Luffy or Mise D Monkey? Mise D whatever? Not or Mise Uzumaki? No, I call myself Kurosaki because it's my favorite. The big three.
Mise Day Monkey, really?
Mise D Monkey. I guess it'd be Mise D Luffy or Mise D whatever the fuck. Mise D Kurosaki.
Mise D Luffy would be better just because I could then mispronounce it Laufey, which is a much cooler reference.
Yeah, but it's not referencing what my reference
you
is.
Don't even know what.
Yeah, you're right because yours isn't as cool.
How do you not know who Laufey is?
I don't know, man. I don't care.
Loki's mom.
I don't care.
Queen of the Ice Giants.
I don't care. I'm not that. I think the mythology stuff is cool, but I'm just not into it like that.
I mean, the actual mythology, I don't think Loki is actually an ice giant. So
cool. It's
a Marvel thing, I think.
Okay, I also still don't care.
It wouldn't surprise me if it was part of a vocalized myth.
Also, I would have to assume that knowledge came from Dark World, which I did not care for.
Dark World?
Thor.
First of all, it came from the first movie, which was the only one that had Laufey in it.
I don't remember, man. It's been years!
Loki is literally called Laufey's son?
That one also came out like fucking 10 years ago, dog. I don't remember this shit.
Actually, that came out a lot longer.
Shut the fuck up.
It was 2012 when Avengers came out, dude. It was 11 and a half years ago when Avengers came out. Thor was before that.
Yeah, I think that's it for me.
At least you're not bald. You know why I think so many cute chubby boys like pandas? Have you noticed something about pandas? They're bald. It's got a nice white.
You want to talk about your anime, dog? Let's talk about your anime, dog. Let's
I don't have an anime dog.
Let's talk about your anime.
I can turn into a dog. I can call familiar. Can't actually call a dog familiar.
Can you please?
All right. So from Netflix, I started Kimi ni Todoroki before realizing that it didn't have a dub.
You didn't.
It's From Me to You. That's the English.
Why didn't you just fucking say that?
Because it says it in tiny, tiny, tiny letters under Kimi ni Todoroki.
You couldn't just read that?
Not well.
Couldn't read that ahead of time while I was talking?
Uncle from Another World.
How was that?
Okay.
Like
nothing special,
okay.
But also nothing terrible.
Okay.
It's not what my Mal rating says, but it's how I feel.
What does your Mal rating say?
Well, Mal ratings, as you know, are a little bit more literal about whether or not they're good versus bad, so it's, below average.
There is an average.
Yeah, but it's below.
So it's below. So it's not.
But that's because my average right now is high.
Okay.
I mean, even Demon Slayer was good this year. My Happy Marriage. Hey, look at that. My Happy Marriage. And I just started, after we saw it the other day, I just started God Troubles Me.
Did we see that the other day?
Yeah, we were looking through Netflix stuff, and it was just one of the... And we were, talking about how, we didn't even realize how many fucking things Netflix put out.
Oh, yeah.
It was when we were first talking about My Happy Marriage, where we accidentally discovered we had both watched that somehow. Which was actually shocking because we didn't plan that.
Yeah.
We don't watch things usually
at the same time. On accident.
Just,
never happened. Especially a romance.
Especially a romance on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That has to be an episode we do at some point.
It is, as soon as it's done. Speaking of episodes we have to do at some point, I have also been watching Hell's Paradise.
Oh, how you join that?
It's really good.
But
Nope, I can't say more than that until we do it.
an episode?
Yeah, we're gonna do an episode on it.
Oh, fine.
It's good.
Fine.
It's good.
Fine.
It's good.
It's what the animation, isn't it?
It's good.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. The same thing everyone else has been upset about. Yep.
Upset about?
Yeah.
By how good it is?
No, the animation.
By how good the animation?
I heard some fucking shit about the animation. I
think I'm gonna have words with the anime community. Because the animation is nothing but fantastic. Beautiful, gorgeous, well directed.
What episode are you on?
Because it's hard to tell because I caught up to where it was in the dub.
Because the way people were talking about this, they were just like, "Wow, they really fucking put this to the wayside to work on like Jujutsu." Huh? And I'm like,
"What?"
I was like, I watched the first 3 episodes. I'm like, "Are y'all cracked? Because this looks really good." But I didn't get super far into it yet because I had to deal with fucking
series
moving and shit. But that's what other people were saying. I was like, I think y'all might be huffing some crack.
Yang, weak and strong.
Although I know the part people were commenting on was like,
I think I'm only 1 episode behind the finale.
So you got past episode 9.
Yeah.
That's the one people were like,
yeah, I got past episode 9. I definitely got past. Yeah, what? Yeah, ages ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, shit then.
I think people are stupid if they think this is bad. What? No. That's it's good and it's animated well. And if you think otherwise, you're probably a dum-dum. Probably dum-dum. Yeah, I am looking at this. I'm either on episode 12 or 13.
Okay. That's when I'll probably finish super quick then. Because I was doing an episode review on that, but I had to fucking stop a bunch of shit.
I finally found where to stream Gintama dub.
Oh, where?
So I started Gintama.
Wait, actually, where? Because I've been trying to figure that out too.
I refuse to share where. Ethical reasons.
Let me see on your phone.
It's not up.
Okay.
I only remembered it because it's in my Crunchyroll watch list because I tried looking for
the can dub. You fucking show me later. Where on your phone?
Later.
Just show me on your phone?
It's not on my phone. It's on an internet browser.
Oh, then I don't care.
There we go. I got tired. I subscribed to 4 different services that all stream it. Fuck it. I don't care.
You know what it is?
I paid. I've been paying my dues for ages, trying to get the first fucking 3 seasons dubbed, and not a single one of the services will fucking upload it for me. So
you know what's crazy?
It's ethical. Fuck you.
You know what's crazy? I bet you Funimation has
it. It doesn't.
Funimation doesn't have it?
Funimation doesn't have it.
You would assume one of them would have
yeah. it. Mm-hmm. I don't know what's wrong with that, but it's caught in some kind of lingo. I also started watching, and I'm halfway through, My Love Story starting with Yamato-kun at level 999.
What the fuck?
It's a romance anime about MMO gamers.
Okay.
It starts better than it is.
Okay.
I will finish it.
Okay.
But I'm not looking forward to finishing it.
Okay. No.
It got real fucking crap real fast. I started The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses, realized that there was no dub of it, went searching for it elsewhere.
That's a new one,
and then
isn't
came back because it just looks so damn cute, so I have to watch it. I am watching it, and I will have more to say later.
That's a new one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a new one.
Did it come out this season or last season?
It came out this season.
Okay.
I finally started Mashal, which I had read a bit. It is nowhere near as good as my friends think it is. either the manga or the anime.
Not
The
gonna-
anime is better.
Okay, here, I'll say this. The anime is better.
And it's not good.
But no, I still think it's like
It's
I think it's okay.
really below average.
I think it's okay.
In almost all facets.
I think it's okay, but in a rewatch, it's definitely not as its comedy is not the stay.
I never thought its comedy was the stay.
I'm talking about what I was thinking about, you fucking dumb bitch.
Okay.
Jesus.
See, I also watched all of The Girl from the Other Side, which we have a episode planned, so I can't say anything.
Girl from the Other Side. Oh, that's right.
The
That's
Sally
right. No. Okay. I forget.
I also watched I Got a Cheat Skill in Another World and Became Unrivaled in the Real World.
I hate that title. So much.
It started like a bad. It started bad. It continued to be bad. And then it ended bad. It was bad. Its title is as good as it gets. And it's bad.
Oh, man. That's depressing.
I started watching The Great Cleric for 30 seconds so that it would be in my recently watched, so I'd watch it.
What's The Great Cleric?
I don't know, but it looked cool, and I swear I think I've seen the manga for it or something like it. Nah, I think I was thinking of the Faraway Paladin, but in the bookstore or something. So it looked good. I liked its title. Its title's pretty. I don't know. That's it. It's about a cleric, and I'm hoping it's just a cool fantasy anime. But given that I haven't heard about it up until now, it's probably crap. So we'll see.
Is it for you?
No.
I was about to say, like, why'd you put your phone down there?
I finally went back and finished Reincarnated Sword.
Oh, how was that?
Mid.
Oh.
And my Isekai life, I gained a second character class and became the world's strongest, or something like that.
That's not the actual fucking thing.
My Isekai life, I gained a second character class and became.
He has to click it to finish the title.
I clicked it and it still won't finish the title for me.
Y'all need to. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay,
Listen,
so
anime creators, manga creators. You need to.
Actually, this is light novels. You blame
light novel creators.
Light novel creators.
Y'all need to stop with these long ass titles. Okay, these are not working out for us. These are you're making these excessive at this point. Like, come the fuck on now.
Oh, here we go. My Isekai life, I gained a second character class and became the strongest sage in the world. It's bad. I also finished The Eminence in Shadow finally. That's it now, except for our main event.
You don't seem happy after doing that.
Well, a lot of those were bad, and I had COVID while I was watching those bad anime, so I didn't feel good.
It sounded like a lot of slop.
There's a lot of slop. Thankfully, I was sloppy. So, the last thing that neither of us mentioned, even though we watched it, the main thing for the episode.
Yeah.
We watched Oshi no Ko.
Yeah.
Which still doesn't have an English title, despite being fully dubbed.
What? No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
What's the English title then?
Hold on.
Is it on the streaming service that is the only streaming service that has it, especially in the dub? No. No, it's not. Not even as a subtitle, not even in the image, not even in the image once you click on it, not in the description. It's literally nowhere. It's literally nowhere. Not even in the description of episode 1.
It has.
Nor the final episode.
It is.
It is not. It is just Oshi no Ko.
It is.
Really? Then what is it? What if people referenced it as? Other than Oshi no Ko.
It has an English.
What is it?
It's
What is it, audience?
It is damn, Mal doesn't have it. Yeah, okay, it doesn't have an English title. Okay, I don't know. It's just Oshi no Ko.
Oshi no Ko
Yeah, yeah.
is a idol anime, which if you know anything about my anime taste should tell you that I probably really don't like, because I don't like idol anime even when they're good usually.
Oh, you didn't like this, huh?
We'll get to that in a second.
Nah, just dive into it, bro. Take that spoon and strike it.
First, I want to hear how you feel about it. How was your watching experience?
I like it. It was good. I'm not super versed.
I think that's a weak reaction.
Well, like no, okay, hold on. I did like it. It's one of those. I did like it. I think its first episode was super strong. We even talked about this before. Its first episode was super strong.
We did. Its first episode is very strong.
And I don't hate anything else. I don't not anything else. I don't hate
the rest of the show.
The rest of the show.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, there are times
neither do I.
Yeah, in fact, I
don't
did enjoy
the show.
Watching the majority of it. However,
so
I feel like that, like from the second episode onward, we kind of failed to capture that same light and energy that we had in the first episode.
I think if you think that, you're thinking almost right.
What you mean?
I think you're failing to get the point.
The point isn't to recapture that point?
That the point is the journey to recapture that. What are these characters? What are their goals? I'm going to give you a hint based off of the first episode. You should know what it is right away, and then get your mind wiped by the end of the episode to think that it's an entirely different thing, only to realize it was both of those things. But the priority takes with one, even though the other one's priority will inevitably usurp it. And that it's masterfully done and maybe in my top 10 anime of all time now.
Oshi no Ko?
Oshi no Ko is fantastically well done. It is fantastically thought out, well written, and made me care about idol performance. Not just idols, not just idol performers,
But like the behind,
but the actual
culture,
performance of idols. Came closer than anything has ever come to making me care about a part of the world and a part of human society I think is garbage. I think idols in real life are on par with drug dealers.
What the fuck?
In terms of ethical vice.
You have like...
I think they're essentially the equivalent of casino runners.
You need to explain
casino managers.
Because I feel like you can make that same argument for like music artists and shit like that.
Yeah. I think most of them are unethical fucks too. Not a single musical artist I've ever loved was a very good person, really. And the few that were live really chill lives, typically. And honestly, I'd probably disagree with a lot of their personal politics if we ever got into a room. Santana's pretty cool. Probably still disagree with a lot of shit with them.
I see where that conversation we had earlier in the
yeah.
From now.
Yeah, I was thinking about performers a lot.
Because of this?
Because of this. Made me think about performers a lot.
See, I see. I see now. Okay. I did like the exploration of the behind the scenes shit and whatnot. I didn't know this.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that the show actually fell into some controversy?
Maybe.
So
I heard that the author doesn't care about making it anymore because they moved on to a different project that they're prioritizing. So he's basically just wrapping it up and doesn't seem to care about how it ends as much as anyone else does.
Oh, that's actually really a shame. It's actually,
I agree. Isn't it the same guy that did Kaguya-sama Love is War?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big fucking departure.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is so much better than Kaguya-sama. And everyone loves that shit.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Kaguya-sama is like a modern classic. Like that's
no. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's
no,
it's universally well.
No, I'm not.
overrated as fuck, but universally
No,
loved.
I am not denying the love that the anime community has for Kaguya-sama, but I'm saying I agree with that Oshinoko is better than Kaguya-sama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily.
But no,
in every way.
No, but the controversy I was
God
talking
damn,
about.
such a good fucking murder mystery.
But the controversy I was talking about was the like controversial the not the controversial episode, but the episode where the girl ends up. Oh, why am I forgetting names? I do this all the time. The show that Aqua goes on. One of the girls marks up another girl because she.
Yep.
Yeah. And then she gets
one of the girls accidentally cuts another girl in the face with her fingernail while trying to slap her.
Yeah. Gets a lot of hate on the internet.
Sure.
And almost leads to her committing suicide. Apparently.
Leads to her actually attempting suicide, yeah.
Yeah.
Not almost committing, actually attempting.
Okay, that's fine.
There's a big difference.
I know. Listen. No.
Listen. In terms of wrapping up for an audience, it's important to make that distinction because there are entirely different trigger warnings around leading to and actually showing an attempt.
I understand that. It's not like obviously
big writing difference too, and they did it really fucking well.
Well, I agree, but I meant the other thing. I just used words that you.
But in this case, the words.
I get that. Anyways, I guess someone actually tried to either sue or try to like have some type of legal issue come up because they said that it paralleled their daughter's suicide that happened.
I'm sure it does. It probably parallels a lot of daughters.
Well, apparently, I think they ripped some of the things that people actually said, like verbatim to that girl, which I actually remember.
Nothing in this show is specific enough not to be universalized to similar context for many people. I would not be surprised if literally dozens or hundreds of girls per year have had the exact same specific conversation as portrayed in this, because the writing was pretty well done, well executed, and also believably discussed and framed.
I mean, I don't deny that either, but it seems like they might have just like ripped some of those tweets like verbatim, like word for word from.
Like I said, first of all, I don't care because tweets are not even long enough to be unique. No one has ever made a unique tweet ever. No one in all the universe, especially when it comes to internet hate trolling. Fandom, not a single one of those is unique.
Okay. Well, I think it was that and then the parallel of death. Or the parallel of the attempt.
Yeah, like I said, none of that's unique. That is almost universalized in pop culture. Not just in pop culture, for all famous people. I think you could find the exact same sets of tweets, even in the same order sometimes, on an almost daily basis. For most especially famous women between the ages of 12 and 60. Like, I think there's utterly and entirely ununique. So was the controversy that someone just claimed it was too close to what?
It doesn't matter. You don't care. Anyways,
you're right. Person out there who had a very similar experience to that, and even the same exact experience to that, I'm really sorry. That really sucks. This was almost certainly not stealing from any one specific thing, but many specific things. Anyways. It's an experience that's way too common.
Did you think this needed to be an isekai?
It's not an isekai.
Oh, not isekai, but do you think I guess I don't know why some people calling it. It's not an isekai.
I think that they needed the narrative setup that involves people being reincarnated.
Yes.
Not for all of its plot points, but for the congregation of all of its plot points. I appreciate the attempt. And I would I appreciate it more than I would other things. So, for example, it's not very believable that a child grows up with the kind of revenge fantasy that the main character has, nor the will and ability to execute it. Could they have spent a lot more time setting up a similar enough set of early childhood events that would have ended up in the same place? Yes. But then you cut out, I think, a storytelling thing that they've clearly set up.
Okay.
So a couple things. One, the narrative set they have gives a pseudo-valid excuse for two things that anime loves doing without the excuse to do it normally. And both of them relate to incest. And I mean that unironically.
Wait.
One is...
Repeat. repeat what you said again. Like not like reword it, just repeat it, because I was paying attention and I heard incest and I don't know why, but my brain just and I'm just like, wait, what's the just get you go.
Most anime that involve siscon or mothercon,
I don't know what you're
mama, but sister or mother obsessions or romantic feelings or anything have no good excuse for it. They do it because it's a fetish and because porn is a thing and porn fetishizes that. There's no good narrative excuse for it typically, and when there is, it's usually an exceptional case. And even then, it's usually very highly controversial. Something like Orimo, for example. Highly controversial with the sister love in that. I don't even think they were related in the end. But regardless, there's normally no good excuse for it. It's normally really abrasive, really garbage, has no reason for existing, and is the main focal point of the show, which makes it even more distracting. But in this, I think the writers have done something really smart. They want to cover things like obsessive relationships as the main focus of the entire narrative. Okay, so, right. And part of that exploration, as we've already seen, is both a non-conventional to anime siscon relationship and a even less conventional to anime mothercon relationship, where in this case the son/brother has a obsession with his mother that's inappropriate for a child completely.
Yeah.
But with extreme enough circumstances is understandable on a couple different levels. One, the obsession on its own would be warranted with the special circumstances involved. And two, the pseudo-romantic feelings / pseudo-romantic relation to obsession is made less strange for their exploration purposes. Because normally what would happen, for example, we see a girl in this learn that he's really into his mom. She doesn't know that.
Yeah.
But everyone knows he's really into I, who is his mom, for all intents and purposes, right? His reincarnation mom, who he was already into before the reincarnation.
Yes.
Kind of, as a fan.
Yeah.
We should start with the premise, really.
It's too deep.
We're too deep. Anyway, so they've essentially set up a thing where they hint that he may or may not, and I really think they're actually going to lean may not in the end, which is why I think it's really smart, have part of his obsession with I being expressed in his romantic relationships. Not as he's turned on by it, but that his reactions, attitudes, and obsession with his mother and his mother's death seem to be affecting his personal relationships with people who can either mimic or exhibit qualities of his mother in different ways. And normally that would be really weird. Like, it would just be really weird. Like, even with the extreme example of his mother being stabbed to death in front of him, like in his arms, even with that extra weird context, it would still be abnormal and inappropriate for him to be as obsessed with his mom as he is. But with all the additional context and the framing around it not really actually being a romantic thing, or him exploring whether or not it is, and clearly not wanting it to be, they've introduced enough separations from normality for it to be appropriate for the exploration they're doing. There are things they could do that would make it inappropriate again, like him outright saying that he's like in love with someone because they were able to mimic his mom, but they've already gone past that. It's not happening. They have yet to explore the sister part of it. Especially as his sister develops more like their mother.
Not happening. Like, they're not exploring his love for his mother in someone else's.
They're as in they're past the point where it's as simple as he has romantic feelings for anyone that can mimic his mother. They move past the simple part of it, and it's clearly a much more complex relationship than that.
Okay.
Like, they've very cut and dry explained that to everyone. Not just implicitly, but explicitly. They even had him narrate going through that and acknowledging that it's not a romantic thing.
Are you talking about, like, once the show ends and they have, like, that get together and shit like that?
No, it's actually while the show is happening. It's after her suicide attempt. She comes back, and after learning that her savior friend's obsession is with this past idol.
Oh, she tries to mimic the personality.
She perfectly recreates the personality by studying and correctly filling in the gaps in her life. Which,
real quick, so with that, right?
World of Child Geniuses. That's another thing. The World of Child Geniuses is a little bit more acceptable when you know that some of them aren't actually child geniuses. They're actually full-on adults that have multiple lives of experience.
True. But what the fuck was I gonna say? What? Okay, so it's a super small thing. But you know how, like, one of my weird fascinations is just eyes in anime, and now people use that a lot. I always thought that they were gonna I didn't think much of it, but I always thought the
stars are important. They are.
No. The stars were The stars were just like a genetic thing, because Ruby and Aqua, they just had it. Once the eye scene happened, I was just like, oh.
So I think they'd already shown us that that's not what it was before.
Well, with him, and when it goes like dark and shit. Like
exactly.
That. There was that, but I thought
well, not just when it goes dark for him, but also when it goes light for him, and when it goes light for his sister, versus when it seems hollow with his sister. So they set up the eyes changing a lot early on, and also set up that it's specifically representation. I am fairly certain that it's very specifically representational. Moments where the stars are shown differently are explicit winks to the audience or directions to the audience that a specific character trait is being exhibited, or its antithesis is being exhibited.
But then that almost...
I should say the dark side of it is being exhibited.
But then that always bothers me, because why does Aqua and Ruby only have one?
Because neither has achieved potential. They both were born with extraordinary potential, as well as develop their extraordinary potential, but neither has exhibited, lived up to, or built upon their full potential. In fact, they've both hampered their potential. Theoretically, had they both been born children of I, they may both have lived up to their full potential by now. Oddly enough, it's their past lives holding them back. Almost explicitly. It's the entire adventure of their journey.
I definitely know it. I definitely know for Ruby, it's very more.
If he had been a normal child and had not worried about hunting down his mother's killer, from literally the moment it happened on.
Yeah.
He would probably have been a scarred child actor with a lot to grow a performance on, and followed his mother's actual wish, which is to become a great actor. And what happened immediately? He would have been a child genius, like all the other child geniuses we get to meet in this show.
Yeah.
Because this show is all about child geniuses in performance specifically. So without them being tied to their past lives, they probably would actually have achieved greatness.
Yeah.
And it probably would have been natural in how they developed it. But as it is, both of their obsessions with I have held them back their whole careers. In fact, they've specifically stopped their careers from developing. Her obsession with recreating I's idol band and inability to break into the industry because of her obsession with the one thing that she can't even get into as a child, is, well, it shows in her failure to be anything up until that point. She has only started to explore her potential as the show is happening in modern day. Meanwhile, the main character, has been developing his potential
Behind the scenes.
No, not behind the scenes, in front of our eyes, very much directly.
Oh, no.
But
It's
been the dark side of I's brilliance. It's her genius to manipulate, hide,
kind of to blend in.
No, not to blend in.
Wait.
Never to blend in.
No, not blend in.
Neither blend in.
No, not blend in. Fucking, I forget the word I was going to use. Fucking whatever.
But yeah, it's just the dark side of her ability to hide all of her emotions, manipulate others, and also probably herself. It's literally just the dark side of I.
Yeah. Okay.
Not the positive sides of I.
I mean, obviously.
Which we do get to see him develop a bit now, though.
Yeah.
With his acting. And it's cute. And it's good. It's really well written. It has a very, very mature and appropriate coverage of suicide.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does.
Fantastically well written, directed, and also really respectfully well written and directed. Unlike that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's really good.
No,
and I
really
think its murder mystery bit is also one of the most brilliant twists. First episode ends and you're like, it's a murder mystery.
Yeah,
then like the whole everything happens and you realize, oh, we're being the same piece of shit the main character is being by focusing on that. It's not about hunting someone. It's about developing positive things, not developing negative things. But like they so expertly weave the narrative into making you angry and upset and focusing on the negative things that it's almost disappointing when that part of the story stagnates and goes nowhere. You become as frustrated as the main character is with its stagnation. You have to sit through a romance arc where he's acting and doesn't even want to be there. You don't even want to be watching that. I know. That's the brilliance.
I guess
they narratively connect you to all those feelings without actually making it seem like a piece of shit or boring to watch. Fantastic.
I'm not gonna lie, it did take me a while to kind of acknowledge that, because at points it just feel like it's like, oh, we just feel like we're just dropping it. It's like, oh no, we are. It's just he has to go through.
But also,
he just has to go through the industry in order to do this, and so he has to play.
But also, it's the point.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
The point is that it's like, in order to do what he has to do, he has to go through.
Oh, I don't even think that's the point. I think the point is that he shouldn't be doing it.
Wait,
The point isn't that he has to go through things. It's that he's making the wrong choice by going through things. He could be living up to his potential by just doing what I asked. He could just be an actor. The moment his eye shines
I thought you were talking about the murder.
The moments he shine are in his acting.
No, I thought you were talking about the murder mystery part and how
I know. Yeah, the point of the murder mystery is that you're not supposed to like it. The point of the murder mystery is that it shouldn't be a murder mystery. The point of the show is that the murder mystery, which seems like the primary focus, shouldn't be. And that you're making the wrong decision by focusing on it. But we also can't stop from focusing on it.
Well, I don't hate that application. I feel like that would turn a lot of people off who want the murder mystery. Which is...
I mean, they're going to live up to both. That's the thing, though. They're going to live up to both. And my prediction is they're going to live up to both by making something really fucking bad happen because he chose the wrong path.
Well, with him with the author just wrapping it up, I don't know. He might just bullshit it.
I don't know how much more there is past season 1's worth of content. But I hope it's a bunch. I hope it's secretly he's been writing it for a while and I just haven't heard about it at all. Up until now.
That is true. Yeah, he could be deep into the fucking manga.
Maybe he's been writing it since he was in high school and it's all
okay, I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case.
Maybe he was trying to throw people off the scent of the trail and he's not actually going to end it. Or he's going to end it and do so lovingly. With all the care in the world.
Who is your favorite character in this? Oh my god. Okay.
I'm thinking. Hold on.
No. Like I heard noises coming from like.
Oh, that's just me pushing air around.
Oh, okay. I heard noises coming from your body, so I was worried for a second. Jesus fucking Christ.
Who is my favorite character?
Well, I guess I'll say it first since you still gotta think. Fuck, what's the redhead's name?
Probably blue hair girl.
Huh?
The girl who tries to commit suicide.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
The blue hair girl. She's the only blue hair girl, dude.
No.
She's the only one that doesn't wear glasses. Actually, she wears glasses.
No. She doesn't.
Well, anyway.
I like the redhead girl.
Probably blue hair girl. Redhead girl is really good. Redhead girl is the one I want to end up with him.
Really?
Yeah.
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 That makes sense.
I want them to be happy.
Yeah. That makes sense. What? Actually,
you know what? No, I have too much respect for what they've done so far. I don't think they would do that. Never mind.
What? Come on.
I'm not looking forward to whatever arc the siblings find out who each other are.
No, it's always been
because they were in love with each other in their past life. Yeah.
Word?
He had feelings for his patient, and they said that explicitly in this. And you're
gonna have to show me
fell in love with her doctor.
You're gonna tell me that I don't. I think I remember.
She has an internal monologue where she talks about the person who gave her care in her past life.
No. I remember her. And I don't remember the doctor.
And he, in one of his internal monologues, also says.
No, that's also no. Not even the monologue. I remember very early on, one of his nurses gives him shit for it. Mm-hmm. I think. Okay.
For being a siscon, yeah.
What the fuck?
So I'm not looking forward to the arc where they discover who each other are because I'm 90% certain with their exploration of obsession, they will try and have a relationship. I think it'll be one-sided, but I think they're going to try and have a relationship. Mm-hmm. More specifically, I think she is going to try and have a relationship with him.
It's domestic girlfriend all over again.
No, because this time they're actually related by blood. Even though they weren't even related by adoption. Also. In a past life, no relationship whatsoever. The doctor-patient thing is weird, but neither of them acted on in the past life. So that's fine.
That along with the fucking age gap was weird too.
Age gap was also weird. Yeah. But again, didn't act on it. Less inappropriate. But now they have the setup that they're the same age.
You push that in the back of my mind now. I don't want
They were into each other before. And you know, with how this is developing and how it's about relationships, they will discover who each other are. It's only a matter of time.
Okay.
They will. In fact,
I
am almost certain that he will tell her who he is, and she will realize she's in love with him because of it, and then be obsessed with him.
No,
and he won't even know because he won't know who she is.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's my bet because that's what they keep setting up. It seems.
I feel like it's gonna be her. I don't know why, but there's something that tells me that she's gonna be the one to do it. She's gonna be the one to reveal that her past life. Because I
can't imagine a conversation where she would tell him something that would reveal it, but I can imagine many where he tells her that he needs to do something and she should listen to him because he was an adult. He's been through all this before, and because blah blah blah, he is going to intellectualize something and think he can solve a problem by telling her who he is. And it's going to be involved in something more mature, like the murder mystery or something. And he's not going to realize what he did until it becomes a weird romance obsession thing on her end. That's my bet.
See, the thing I think about, and I kind of hope they'll do it this way because it's really anime. Probably after, like, maybe once they get, like, a big show, they all, like, it's like everything is, like, actually good, stuff like that, like a good time, it's going to be them two. And she's gonna be willing to reveal it because she's gonna like look back and be like, yeah, like it's like I trust you a lot because you're my brother, and like I just feel like super good shit. And then she tells him, and then it's gonna shatter him. Like she won't realize it, but he'll like hear the stories and make the connection, and then it's just gonna shatter.
I don't see it happening. I don't see him accepting that either. For example, she does reveal to someone in season 1 that she has a past life, but she also knows how to play it off, and I think it would be way too easy for him to intellectually wave it off. So, for example, she mentions to I think one of the other actor girls or something. Or
wait, you think wait, hold on? Did you think I said he was just gonna wave it off?
No.
Okay.
I said that.
Oh, okay.
I think he would wave it off if she said something that would normally reveal it. He would intellectualize it away. She would have to directly tell him, by the way, I used to be a sick girl who was obsessed with our mom, and that's why I wanted to become an idol. And I don't see her doing that in any context whatsoever, specifically because she would need to be in some way otherwise affected to set that up, such as she would need to be very drunk or something, and also have no one else around, and also have already had a moment of weird intimacy with him anyways, where she felt like she learned something about him, and also there'd have to be like so many different parts of setup, and then he would still have to not intellectualize it away as her just being a like overly flamboyant, making a backstory idol actor.
And that's what would be the whole next episode. Her actually trying to figure out if what she said in the drunk time was real or not. It's the most fucking anime thing, but I feel like
it's too boring. I think you're thinking too boring. Not interesting enough. Not dynamic enough.
I don't disagree.
Not obsessive enough. You need to think of it. Frame it in terms of obsession. What creates the most obsession?
Listen, if I do it this way, it's a win-win. Either I'm disappointed, but I'm still right, so I can satisfaction I'm right, or I'm wrong and they do something way better, In which case, I'm wrong, but at least what they came up is far better than what I did.
I think I'm going to be right, and I also think it's going to be better for having the awful bit.
I think she's going to do it. I do hope they find a better way to do it, but I do think she's going to do it.
I struggle to think of a way she would do it.
I do too.
Or a reason she would do it.
I do too, but that's also the reason why.
Like, why would she reveal that to her brother, who, as far as she knows, is normal?
You know, I can't really give you much of a reason. It's just
I'm gonna tell you the reason. The reason is because she already knows who her brother is.
Listen.
The only reason I can ever imagine her revealing it is because it's already been revealed the other way around.
My gut carried me to our Crunchyroll Anime Awards win.
My bullshit predictions carry me about 70% of the time to being accurate.
Fair. Mine's carried me to an actual win. Therefore, I have merit to putting this on my gut. I feel like she's gonna reveal it.
Fuck your gut. My brain says otherwise.
Your brain.
It's my brain versus your gut.
Your brain is wrong.
Your gut. Your gut is fucked so badly. I can't trust anything it says.
Your brain is.
I'm gonna give you a cup of milk. See how your gut feels then.
A cup of milk won't fuck me.
I don't believe you.
A cup of milk won't fuck me.
It'll fuck you.
It has to be like a copious amount. Not copious amount.
It does not.
But like a good amount.
It can just be as simple as a milkshake, dude.
Huh?
It can just be as simple as a milkshake. I've seen it.
No, that milkshake was fucking huge.
I've seen it.
That I would consider that a copious amount.
I've seen it.
Well, because I took the Grimace shake and that wasn't that bad.
He hadn't even finished the milkshake yet.
It was a big fucking milkshake. It was a big fucking milkshake. And it was a big, thick fucking milkshake. They didn't just put milk in that bitch. They put like milk and ice cream and some other shit. I'm telling you, like, that was a lot.
You're right. It's almost like they made a milkshake. They put milk and ice cream and something else into it.
You'd be surprised how many people don't put ice cream in their milkshakes.
It's not a milkshake if it doesn't have ice cream in it.
You'd be surprised how what people call a milkshake.
No, it literally isn't. Like, you can have a milkshake all the night. You can have a milkshake without milk. You just can't have one without ice cream.
Alex, I agree with you.
No. I mean,
no,
you can't. Not like in that you can't do that. That's not right. I mean, like, it's actually in the definition.
I agree with you. There are people that still have called those things milkshakes.
I don't believe you.
You don't have to, but you know. Huh?
Who?
People who I have worked with, people who I've given orders to in customer service. This world is fucked, and you know that. You know that.
This world is fucked.
So, it's not that plausible someone would have called that a milkshake. Either who.
You know what I'm afraid of?
Before you say
the show being really fucking good. Really, really, really fucking good. And then all it's remembered for is being the next Orimo. My secret fear for this show is that the author not caring
is just going to lean into
not just a bunch of bad tropes, into one specific one, the sibling bad trope.
I mean,
I am so afraid.
The dude, despite this,
that's how it ends. Because that's what fucked Orimo, was its ending.
Dude,
I'll be honest, Orimo would still be remembered fondly if he had made the right choice and not fucked his sister.
Orimo?
It's the most famous / infamous romance anime of all time, maybe?
Dog, I just watched Assassination Classroom. You can't trust me with this.
Alright, you need to watch Orimo because honestly we should probably cover it.
Can we at least go through our sequel series?
It's a romance anime where a dude is in love with a girl in his class or something and his sister.
I get that, but I would like to go back and do at least a couple of sequel series.
Oh, do you remember Euromanga Sensei?
Yeah.
That's literally a fanfic of Orimo.
Oh.
like I'm pretty sure that was like...
That's terrible.
That was revealed like in an interview with the author or something. That it was literally started as a fanfic of Orimo.
That is awful. That is god awful. That's terrible.
Orimo was pretty good.
That is awful. That is terrible.
You should watch it.
Fun fact I learned. You know what 50 Shades of Grey is a fanfic though?
Yeah, everyone does.
I didn't know that. Can you let me have a fucking moment for one time? Fuck you, God. Jesus.
I'm pretty sure there are people who learned about 50 Shades of Grey because they heard it was a fanfic of Twilight.
I didn't fucking know. Fuck you, okay? My bad.
Like, I actually think that's how the majority of people were introduced to 50 Shades of Grey.
I didn't know that till like recently. Fuck you, bitch.
Were you not on YouTube during any of the Twilight backlash or the 50 Shades of Grey backlash?
No, because I didn't care about either of those
Were
fucking
you not
series.
reading fanfic?
No, I was not actually reading fanfics because, believe it or not, when I was younger, I actually did shit.
I did too. I read real books.
Yeah, but you're a weird
fanfics.
kid. I could see you in your mind being like, this literature not enough. I gotta go deeper to satisfy my weird fucking brain. I know you.
Why do you think I read fanfics?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. I nor read that much, nor did I really fucking care about fanfic.
My favorite type of fanfic is the type that's a side story.
Let's
It's
not. I don't
not
want
a reimagining the main characters. It's just in the world of completely separate side story. Those are always the best ones.
I don't care. I don't care about what you look about fanfictions.
Have you ever read any of my fanfics?
Huh? No. The only fanfic I have ever...
There are fanfics of mine out there, people. A couple of them are actually on the internet.
Why are you degenerate?
Two of them.
Okay, are we at the point? Are we done with Oshinoko? Is there anything else?
Two sci-fi fanfics.
Are we done with this? Do you have anything else to say about Oshinoko?
It's great. Go watch it. It's fantastic.
He's right. It's great. Go watch it.
Best anime of the year so far.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, you're worried about it being said about that, but I feel like it already kind of has a stench because I've seen a couple of people.
Why would it have a stench?
No. It already has like the sister con like thing.
Why?
Because
they didn't actually do that.
I've seen a lot of people be turned off on like the. Yeah, no, it was like fine and all, but it's just weirding me out that like the young dude's an old guy and he's like really obsessed with his sister. It's just like really weird. I'm like,
but it's not. And with how they explicitly frame it, it's not that he's obsessed with his sister. It's that he's obsessed with protecting Ai's legacy, and he sees his sister as an incarnation of Ai. In the same way he was reincarnated, he thinks as a failed attempt at protecting Ai / ensuring that the next Ai exists. Like that, like his purpose in life, as far as he has framed it himself, is to protect Ai's legacy.
Listen, dog,
meaning to support his sister's attempt at becoming Ai.
Listen, dog, I'm just giving you what I have heard around. I think it's weird,
it's not weird.
No, I mean people saying
it's
that.
really well written.
I'm talking about people saying that is weird.
People saying that is weird. I think they just like seeing that.
No, I think they just.
I think they search Alabama a little bit too much on Google.
No, I think they just haven't looked past the surface of it. That's just it. That's all. That's all of. Just most people. Well, a lot of people. Not a lot. Not most. I say a lot. A good amount of people in anime just look on the surface, and it's just like ew. And it's just like, did you even look peel back the first layer? Did you even like look at it to see if it had the layers?
And to be fair, sometimes it's really hard to get through that first surface. Look how fucking ugly Code Geass looks. Straw men. Literally straw people. Fuck. I can't believe I love that anime so much.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you said Kolyoko.
Kolyoko? What the fuck? I mean, yeah, Kolyoko is definitely highly anime influenced. Do you consider Code Lyoko an anime?
I know. It's no. I don't. Okay, that one legitimately, I don't know.
It's one of those cartoons that,
like, you could tell
was kind of trying to be.
Yeah, like you
American anime.
Like you could see someone watching anime and being like, okay, I want to try this.
Actually, you know what? It might be. Think of what was actually popular at the time. So it might not look it because of its styling. Now, oddly enough, resembling modern cartoons in the US a lot. But at that point, its styling is most similar to like the OG Dragon Ball. It takes a lot of character design cues.
Dog, that's so much. No, that
That
was
the wrong thing.
Code Lyoko was the one where like it was the 4 kids in high school with the big ass foreheads who traveled through like a cyberspace in order to. Like,
oh shit! I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
What were you thinking of?
Mine was like
What was the premise? What was the premise of yours?
Man, it's so hard to remember now. I don't think they're high schools because I remember everything being almost chibi-like in appearance. But like, there was some martial arts anime power stuff in there.
I think about like Shaolin Showdown.
Shit, I might be thinking of Shaolin.
You think of Shaolin Showdown?
I am 100% thinking of Shaolin.
About the fucking yellow dude and the yellow dude. There was a dude that had like a cowboy hat and then Shaolin Showdown. Why do I know that? I have no fucking clue, but that's 2000s cartoons for you, man. That's like my forte for some fucking reason. Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
Killing a bug.
So I was gonna say it's like you're like right in front of the camera. Dog.
Sorry, guys. I like to murder bugs I find in my bed
with a spoon, apparently.
A giant worker ant. Yeah, I don't trust that shit.
We pretty much said what we wanted to say. So. Nothing else.
You should guess what universes I wrote a fan fiction for. Just guess one.
I really don't want to. First of all, answer.
I weirdly want to.
First of all, answer my question. Are we done with Oshinoko?
I think we're done with Oshinoko.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not. I can't wait for the next season.
Oh, that's not what I meant. Are we done talking about Oshinoko for now?
I think so.
Okay.
I think for now we are.
Okay. With that being said,
I am really tempted to read it.
Okay. With that being said, I'm not fucking playing into this fanfiction bullshit.
Come on, just guess. There are only 2. And you already know they're both sci-fi.
What fanfic universe? Your fanfic universe?
My fanfics are in 2 already pre-existing sci-fi universes.
Oh my god.
There are only so many options you have, and you know what my favorite ones are.
Given his Master Iroh, I'm assuming that you put him in Mass Effect.
It's not the first one or the better one, but yes, that is one of them.
I don't care. Did you put him in Dead Space?
Damn, 2 for 2. I'm shocked you didn't guess Star Wars. That's the obvious one.
The thing is, okay, here's my weirdly unironically, here's my thing for you, right? You do, you do love Star Wars. I don't think even with this podcast, I don't think anyone's gonna question that. You fucking love Star Wars.
I'm the type of person that has, on very rare occasion, only happened once that I can recall, literally typed a correction to the Star Wars historian on his YouTube channel.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, here's the thing. Yes, you blah blah blah. You like Star Wars. There's gonna be
love.
You love Star Wars.
Legally recognized Jedi Knight.
I get that. Shut up. But
I'm a dork.
You have to understand that coming from me, this is how I see it. And honestly, it's worked for the most part. I based what you care about more based on how much you loot something.
How much I what?
How much you loot something.
I don't loot Dead Space. What the fuck did you say Dead Space for? Hold on. You're voting the. Hold on. I unironically do not loot Dead Space.
To be fair, the other aspect was how much you actually bring it up in conversation without someone else.
Okay, but you started with looting.
Well,
and Dead Space was the one I was about to say. I just realized there are actually 2 Dead Space things in frame. This is a set of Dead Space posters. This is a Safety Protect Fuel Dead Space poster from the collector's edition of the remake that just came out. It's actually a whole bunch of them inside this envelope. And the other one is the marker that came in that same collector's edition is behind you over there. If you turn this way, the audience can see it underneath the dragon.
Okay. Anyways, because I was basing the loot merit on Mass Effect, and you can't.
I've looted Mass Effect, as in I've enjoyed other people's looting of Mass Effect.
We have talked multiple times about fucking how all of us would fuck those. I'm not.
Okay.
Fuck those races.
First of all,
and hold on. Let me say. You can answer to that. How much you've looted these races, and
not how much I've looted.
How fucking astronomically you talk about Tally.
Okay, first of all, that's
the
only in the waifu context. But second of all, the context we've only ever discussed fuckability in Mass Effect isn't actually focused on fuckability. It's about each other's choices in romance options because it's a significant
we pulled up a whole fucking list of races and we all went through them talking about which race. We did that.
Yeah,
that's something we did.
Okay, we did do that.
Yeah. And I got roped into it, even though I've never played Mass Effect. Now look,
was that in the car that one time?
No, we were like sitting somewhere.
I thought we were sitting in the car.
We did this like twice. It was one we might have been sitting in the car. The one I swear we were at like someone else's house. We might have been at your mom's place, either your mom's place or Stewie's place. One of those two. I swear to God. But like we did this, we did like at least twice. And then the Tally thing. Well, yeah, you don't bring her up as much as I may allude to. You bring her up unprovoked. A lot more than you think.
Hold on, no, not unprovoked. I bring her up in specific reference to waifus. Whenever you bring up fucking waifus and shit, whenever we are bringing up waifus, Tally comes up.
Yeah, dog. I don't think you realize that sometimes you do just go and be like, you just go and you're just like, damn, think about Tally right now. Fuck.
I've literally never done that.
Yes, you have.
No.
Yes, you have.
No.
Yes, you have.
No, I have not.
There are times that we're like...
I have never out of nowhere done that.
There are times where we're like gaming and watching a movie. You'll sit there and you're just like... You'll say like one weird thing aspect you like think about Tally, like, damn, her fake is cute. I like that. And it's such shit like
never.
That. I swear to God you do.
No.
I swear to God you do.
Name one time ever. This has never happened.
3 months ago when you were at my house and we were all just chilling and quiet, you just blurted out something about Tally. And
I did not.
Yes, you did.
You are making shit up.
I am not making this up.
I am.
You were sitting on the beanbag.
Listen, I will fully admit, I love Tally. She's the best romance option in any piece of fiction ever. I love her. I'm a big Tally fanboy. I'm a weird fanatic even. I probably even have an unhealthy mental relationship with my infatuation with Tally Zorvas Normandy. But I have never out of nowhere blurted out anything about her. Ever. Never. Not a thing. Now, someone brought up Mass Effect, brought up Tally, brought up Quarians, brought up Geth, brought up a whole bunch of other things that we do talk about quite regularly. I could see it coming up. Or even when someone else is shit-talking other people's waifus, or saying who's the hottest blah, 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 and blah, 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 I'll bring her up. Never have I ever just sat there doing something unrelated and been like, Tally Zor's fucking hot. Yeah. But never. It's never happened. Yeah. Listen, I'll come up to anything weird I do. That's not something I do.
You do. You just don't remember it.
No, I've never done it. Ever. You... Okay. I know this is how it actually happened. I don't know what necessarily happened, but I know one thing is true. You weren't fucking paying attention, and then I brought up Tally, and that's when you started paying attention.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
We just had this conversation the other day where we're like, I literally don't pay attention to anything. I forget everything. I forget all content.
Hold on,
you cannot claim that shit and then be like, no, I know you do this very specific thing.
Okay. Realistically, yes, I do not remember a lot of things. But at the same time, and I just proved it here, I will remember the most random things that don't make sense. For example, I will always have in my mind, because it fucking hurts, the fact that we all pulled, it was either you or someone else, pulled up a full list of Mass Effect races in the game, and we talked about for like a good long while.
Sure, you remember that part of the event, but you don't seem to remember any of the context leading up to it, because the context leading up to it makes it seem a lot more reasonable than just doing that. It wasn't something that someone just suggested.
Hold on.
It was part of a larger discussion.
Hold on.
Because I'm remembering this a lot more fucking now.
Hold on. Did I ever say that?
Do you know what the conversation was about?
Before you even say that, did I ever say that that in specific was brought up out of context? No, it probably is. I'm saying you talking about Tally has been
never
in multiple occasions talked about
Never.
before. There was way more context to that leading up to that.
Do you remember what the context was? Because I do.
Actually do not.
Star Trek. In Star Trek, they canonize that most sentient life resembles humans. They're all humanoid because there's a actual canon god in Star Trek that was like, well, sentience is going to look like me. They canonized that in Star Trek. And we were talking about how other universes do it better. How we were specifically trying to get you to play Mass Effect and talking it up. And we were really excited about like why there's so much diversity in Mass Effect.
And y'all thought the best way. I know it wasn't. I know that wasn't the
and
way
we brought up the fact that so many of the races don't resemble humans at all. They're non-humanoid. In fact, and this is what started the fuckability thing, one of the ones that's canonically the most attractive race may not be humanoid at all. There's a bunch of references and hints in the world of Mass Effect that Asari aren't actually humanoid or don't resemble people as much as everyone thinks they do. Because every race seems to see them as themselves. It's like a modification of themselves. So there's a bunch of theories about how they're actually probably a more amorphous or maybe more jellyfish-like or maybe more some other thing that doesn't quite resemble people.
No, fuck you. No,
and that is the most attractive race objectively in the
you know what? Universe. I'll take some heat off you. You. But I definitely throw you under the bus. I still think it's impressive the fuck something as big as a town or as big as a city.
Okay, first of all, like I said at the time, and I remember this now, fuck you. The only reason there was a Reaper on the list was because they're technically a race in Mass Effect.
I thought you guys said the Leviathan were like as big as fucking... Are Leviathans the huge fucking shits?
Yes. The Reapers, based off of their creators, the Leviathans. They're the same size and shape.
Okay, Reaper Leviathan, he's still fucking...
But the one we were referencing as a city was a Reaper. The Leviathans and their description came later because initially we were talking about how they are literally living cities. Their entire civilizations boiled down into one meta consciousness.
And like I said before, it doesn't change. It still doesn't change my stance. It's still impressive the fucking city. I can go through space,
and
come back.
None of us defended its fuckability. No one put it anywhere on their list.
Yeah, I put it low on my fucking list. I didn't put it anywhere on my list either. But I still said, if you wanted to come back with a fucking huge conquest story, going by being like, hey, I fucked the city. I'd be like, that's weird, but also fucking impressive. Because you fucked a city. You fucked a living city. That city's not attractive because it's a city. I
would like to point out, this started framing it as I said weird things about fantasy characters. And he's now revealing that it was all about how he said weird shit about fucking cities.
Hold on, I never denied that I didn't say weird shit. I never denied I didn't say weird shit. But all I'm saying is, and also I'm not calling the cities attractive. I'm not saying I want to fuck the city. I'm just saying if someone came back, like I'm a merchant, I'm just chilling. I see one of my fucking regulars. I'm like, hey, Bobby, what's good? How you doing, bro? I heard you went on that big mission. He's like, bro, you'll never guess what I did. It's like, what? It's like, I fucked a Leviathan. A Leviathan. The big ass fucking living city shit's a fucking yes, bro. And I'm like, that's weird.
Actually,
but I know they're not actual fucking cities. But you know what I mean.
Also not called Leviathan. The Leviathan of Dis was revealed to be one of these creatures. I'm pretty sure they're called the Precursors.
I fucked the Leviathan, a Leviathan dog. You fucked the city.
The Precursors or the
You fucked the city.
Race.
It's like, yeah, I did. And I'm like, that's fucking weird. But holy shit, how did that happen? Okay, wouldn't you at least want to...
different thrall race.
Wouldn't you at least want to know? Like, it's weird, but it's also like, how? Like, how?
Actually, as someone who's into Mass Effect, I already know how.
That's not the fucking point. I'm not saying.
You know how a
I'm not
fuck...
okay. Go. You're a knowledgeable person. Take yourself out of it, right? Be me. Be a stupid bitch who doesn't know anything about Mass Effect, right? Someone comes to you and said, "I fucked the Leviathan." Aren't you fascinated by that? That's gross, but it's fascinating. It's like you fucked the city. How does that happen? Take yourself out of your knowledge for a second.
I know how that would happen.
He
would think
Alex!
It never actually happened. He's the fall of the Leviathan.
Alex, look at me. Stop being you.
And it gives him
stop being you for a second. Not like a mean way, but stop being you. Stop being the man who knows about everything about Mass Effect and the fucking indoctrination
theory. You asked how it...
Yeah, but you say them like, oh, well, actually, I already know. No, fuck you. Pretend you don't know. Pretend you're just a lowly merchant just working the street. You don't know shit about the world. You just know.
Okay. Let's do some roleplay. Okay. Yeah, what is it?
All right, cool. I come up to you.
Hey, Billy, how you doing?
Not much, Francis. You'll never believe what the fuck I did.
The fuck did you do,
Billy? I fought the Leviathan.
The fuck is the Leviathan, Billy?
It's hard to explain, but imagine it as a big fucking city, dog. It's a fucking huge ass city. I fucked it.
So you stuck your dick in a cheese grater? What'd you do?
I'm not 100% sure, but I did it.
How'd you know you fucked a city then?
I have a son now.
Because what?
I have a son now.
You have a son?
Yeah.
Is your son a city?
Small one.
Your son has a small city?
It's like a village.
Okay, Billy. You stay right here. I'm just going to use my Omni tool and I'm just gonna call a doctor real quick.
Okay, right? That's unfair.
Don't worry, it's for me. That's not unfair. For you. It's okay.
You're making him look like he's crazy, but you know Leviathans exist. What is
no one knows the Leviathans exist.
Okay. Scratch that.
Literally
Scenario
no one is aware of that.
Alright, fuck that. Scratch that. Throw it in the bin. Scenario 2. You're my crewmate. We see the Leviathan, right? You see it. You can confirm it exists.
Okay, this is me roleplaying that. Ah! We'd just be dead.
You don't have an... You say you have an imagination, but you don't have an imagination. You don't.
Okay, you're right.
No. No. You don't have an imagination.
We're in a Reaper husk about to be harvested.
No, fucking no.
We see them out of the damaged hull of the
You don't have an imagination.
Husk.
No, you don't have an imagination. No, you're boring. You're boring. You're boring. You don't know how to have fun. You don't know how to have fun. Fuck you. I'm now convinced that how boring you are, that Tally is probably the worst romance source. You're boring. You're boring. You're boring.
If you don't romance Tally as Commander Shepard, she ends up romancing the guy who literally just stands at a single console recalibrating a big gun.
That's so boring! Oh my god! No, okay.
She's an engineer, dude.
I am now...
She's an engineer who ends up with Garrus, a sniper who just stands there recalibrating the guns.
Oh my god. Okay, no, I am actually now convinced that, like, you have poor days in like, characters in video games.
Actually, Garrus is my number one choice for a male romance.
Of fucking course it is, because it's boring.
Listen,
because you're boring.
Say it like that, he sounds boring. But what if I reframed it? What if I reframed it as... So this is this guy, right? Mm-hmm. There's this guy. Mm-hmm. Back when I met him, he was a CSEC officer over at the Citadel. Right? He was Citadel security, but they were holding him back. So he went AWOL. He went AWOL and hunted down a bunch of drug smugglers and mercenaries. And then, you know what? He helped me, the first human fucking whatever Spectre, to hunt down a fucking drug runner, gun him down, and then we saved the goddamn universe. And then when I went and fucking died, no one knows what happened to him. He disappeared, and at the same time he disappeared, some fucker named Archangel showed up at the baddest part of the entire fucking galaxy, at Omega Station, and started waging a one-hand war on the crime syndicates that make the Punisher look like a bitch. When I finally met up with him again and discovered it was Garrus, holy fucking shit, he took a missile to the face, tanked it, kept the fight going, and then also played it off like he just looked better afterwards.
Okay, either you extremely played down Cyrus, in which case we need to talk about how you approach trying to introduce something to people because you suck at this. This is now twice you have tried to introduce me to something that you have hyped up, made boring, and then been like, oh, well, there's this other thing that makes it seem cool.
But it's the same thing.
But no.
But it is.
No, Alex.
Both of the ways I introduced Garrus are equally true.
Alex.
He is actually the guy who just stands at the weapons console of your ship and recalibrates the gun endlessly.
Alex, just because it's true doesn't mean that's what you should lead with.
And you need to also.
You're someone. You write stuff. We do this podcast with each other. You should understand that you don't lead with boring stuff. When it comes to news or writing, you have to hook in somebody. You are bad at hooking in someone.
I wonder. Okay, tell me how about I introduce Tali'Zorah in the same way I would Garrus?
No, I'm not gonna lie. It's already late and I'm tired. I don't even know what time it is.
Garrus is the real best.
I know. It's very.
No,
late.
Garrus is in that one anime. He should have been in my top 10 husbandos list.
I'm about to say it is very late. We need to get going.
Alright, let's get going.
Okay, we spent.
Alright, it was nice talking about Mass Effect.
You know what's funny?
You should play Mass Effect.
You know what's funny? I also find it extremely funny that I come up with the new tagline for a show of the Weebs podcast. We talk about animes and sometimes other things, and you decide to go on like a 30 to 45-minute conversation about fucking Mass Effect. You fucking loser.
Listen, play it. I saw you downloading it. Play it.
I know. I want to.
You're not playing the other RPG with me.
Listen.
You're not playing the looter shooter with me either.
What looter shooter?
Remnant. Which I told you I have a free copy of for you.
I thought you said I thought I had to buy it.
No, Remnant 2 would be the one you have to buy if you want to just skip to the new one. I have a free copy of Remnant 1 for you, and Derek has been waiting to go through that with someone. We can do it, all three of us together.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, we need to go. Alright.
I'd rather you play Mass Effect.
Alright, thank you for watching the podcast. I've been Mise, that's been Buckfrag. This is the podcast where we talk about anime and sometimes other things.
Like Mass Effect.
Yeah, like Mass Effect, apparently. That's a thing. Jesus fucking Christ.
In Baldur's Gate, you can fuck a bear.
Okay, alright. We're done. Alright. Can you...
Both literally and figuratively.
Alright, we're done. Okay, bye. Okay, we'll see you guys. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
But really, you can't fuck a bear.
I know you can fuck a bear!